So there is one more practice question that I'm going to post for you on ACE and maybe a couple others to help you just kind of check stuff that you're hanging in here with your content, or if you need to go back and review some things. So we will see how you do with those. Okay, but what we're going to do now is we're going to take a pause and do this class activity. So you have this document called EKG class activities, and this will just help us practice a few things as we go. So I'm going to kind of try to help you with this and maybe mark some things, so bear with me. We'll practice this a lot in class. So the first activity here on this Word document is label the following on this rhythm strip. So we're going to label a P wave, then the PR interval, QRS complex, and the T wave. And we are going to, just making sure my thing is recording, sorry. And we're going to note where 0.20 second interval is and where 0.04 second interval is. And I highly suggest that you just print this out. Oftentimes color is actually worth it. On the EKGs, it can be a little bit difficult otherwise. Okay. So let's see if I can get a little line or something here. Okay, get a little line. Okay, so first we're going to look for the P wave. Okay, so actually I need a circle, pardon me. Let's go for a circle with a hole. Okay, my apologies. Okay, so P wave is this doohickey right here. So we talked about that a couple times. That represents atrial depolarization right there. This is like a really solid line, my goodness. Okay, so let's make this a little bit narrower of a line. Okay, so the good news about me taking forever is that you can also mark it on your thing as well. Gracious sakes. Okay, well, there is my P wave. Hopefully you can see that little guy right in there. That's my P wave. Represents atrial depolarization. And that comes from your SA node. So it comes from somewhere in your atria. Then the PR interval is next. So let's go ahead and get a little line here. So the PR interval starts right, oops. Okay, moving things. It starts right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to insert another one. Okay, and it ends right as we get to our QRS. Whoa, that's not right. Come on. There we go. So it ends right around there. It ends just a scotch past where my line is. I don't think my line's going to go to exactly the right spot. So it's just right where it drips down. Okay, so that's my PR interval. Okay, that's where that zone of space is. Okay, so it's from right at the beginning of the P to that QRS beginning there. Then there's a QRS complex. So the QRS complex starts here. Again, it's going to not do it exactly. And then we're going to get another one. And it ends right here. Okay, so it's a really short period of space. That you can see that there. Let's see if I can make this a little bit darker for you. Okay, in order for you to see these a little better, I changed them a bit. So this orange one, you can see that P wave. Then you can see the PR interval on these red lines. And then these blue lines, you can see that QRS complex. Okay, so the last thing we need is we need to look and do a T wave, and that T wave is any one of these guys here. Okay, so that is your T wave. Pardon me, no, that's wrong. Let me move that back. My apologies. Right over here, right at the end. Okay, that's your T wave. Okay, so we just need to know where those are. So let's find a 0.20 second interval anywhere on the strip. So you can see that's any of those bolded areas, like then that's your 0.20 second interval. And let's find another itsy bitsy box here. That would be within there somewhere is your 0.04 second interval anywhere on that strip. Okay, so hopefully you see those things there. And then let's try this. So you have something called calipers, and calipers look kind of like a compass from your geometry class without the pencil side. It's only the pokey side, so don't hurt anybody with those things. They can be dangerous. So a caliper is what you can use to measure this. So how would you do that? So the way that we do that is we would hold those calipers on that rhythm strip, okay? So what I would want you to do is I would want you to put the one caliper end, the beginning of the P, and one at that beginning of that QRS, for example, for the PR interval. So hold that there, and you're going to hold those calipers like this. And you're going to draw it up and measure it versus a solid box, okay? So I might have that there. I'll try to find another video that shows this a bit better. I'll record myself doing it. And so then you would hold those calipers in that section, pull it up to where a solid box is, and see how many itsy bitsy boxes that takes. So you have to hold it really still to do that. We're going to see how many itsy bitsy boxes it is. So for this one, if I were to look though, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, about 4 itsy bitsy boxes. So 4 times 0.04, then this is 0.016 seconds for that PR interval. And then how long is that QRS complex? Well, that is about 2 itsy bitsy boxes. So that's 0.08 seconds. Okay, that's how long that is. And that's within the normal range. So I'll just type here the normal range here again is 0.12 to 0.20 seconds. So we're within normal here. And our normal range for our QRS is 0.04 to 0.10 seconds. So we are right within normal for how that looks. Okay, I think we will take a pause here and I'll start up another video. I'll try to put a video in here of me doing this on an actual strip so that you can see that process too.